Hello and welcome to the session on dynamics of a system of particles. Center of mass. The center of mass Cm of a system of particles is a fixed point at which the whole mass of the system may be considered to be concentrated. When the external force is applied to the system, this point moves in the same way as a single particle of mass equal to the total mass of the system would move under the same external force. Let Mi be the mass of the ith mass point whose radial vector is Ri. If m is the total mass of the system and r is the radial vector of the center of mass, then m into r is equal to summation I mi Ri, let it be equation number 1. Where m is equal to summation I mi. The radial vectors are measured from the origin of the coordinate system. Suppose the origin of the coordinate system is chosen as the center of the mass, then modulus of vector r is equal to 0. Then summation I mi Ri is equal to 0, where Ri is the radial vector of the ith mass point from the center of mass. Center of mass can also be defined as a point in space such that the vector sum of the moments of mass around that point is 0. Equation for force. Let Fi be the force acting on the ith mass, then Fi is equal to mi into Ri double dot. Total force F is equal to summation I Fi, which is equal to summation I mi Ri double dot. Let it be equation number 2. If all the particles are of the same mass and if there are no internal forces, then F is equal to summation mi into Ri double dot, which is equal to summation mi into d square Ri divided by dt square, which is equal to d square by dt square of summation mi Ri. F is equal to d square by dt square of mr, which is equal to m into d square r by dt square. Let it be equation number 3. d square r by dt square is the acceleration of the center of mass. Equation 3 shows that if a force acts on an extended rigid body, then the acceleration of the body takes place as if the whole mass of the body was concentrated at a single point, that is the center of mass. Center of gravity. The center of gravity of a system is that point at which the whole weight of the system is supposed to act. It is the point at which the system of masses can be balanced. The moment of the weight of the whole body about the center of gravity is equal to the moment of the weights of masses of different particles about the same point. That is, r cross mg is equal to summation I Ri cross mg. M r cross g is equal to summation mi Ri cross g. Mr is equal to summation I mi Ri. Let it be equation number 4. Equation 4 shows that the center of gravity is the same as the center of the mass of the system. If x, y and z are the coordinates of the center of gravity, and xi, yi and zi are the 3 coordinates of the ith mass point, then r is equal to xi plus yj plus zk, let it be equation number 5, and r is equal to xi I plus yij plus zik, let it be equation number 6. Angular moments of a system of particles. Angular momentum L of a rotating particle about an axis is defined as the moment of the linear momentum of the particle about the axis. It is measured by the product of the linear momentum and the perpendicular distance of its line of action from the axis of rotation. If r is the position vector of a particle of a point mass m at A revolving around an axis passing through the point O, then its angular momentum around an axis is given by L is equal to r cross p, let it be equation number 7, where P is equal to m into v is its linear momentum. Angular momentum vector L is perpendicular to both the radial vector r and linear momentum p. For a system of particles, if Ri is the position vector of the ith particle, then its angular momentum about an axis passing through the origin is Li is equal to Ri cross Pi. The total angular momentum L of the whole system is given by L is equal to summation I Li, which is equal to summation I Ri cross Pi. Let it be equation number 8. If Wi is the angular velocity of the ith mass point, then its linear velocity Vi is equal to Wi cross Ri, and Li is equal to summation I Mi into Ri cross Wi cross Ri. We know that A cross B cross C is equal to B into A dot C minus C into A dot B. Therefore, L is equal to summation I Mi into Wi into Ri dot Ri minus Ri into Ri dot Wi, which is equal to summation I Mi Ri square Wi minus summation I Mi Ri into Ri dot Wi. Let it be equation number 9. When a body rotates about a fixed axis, Wi's are the same for all the particles, say W. If Ri and Wi are perpendicular, then Ri dot Wi is equal to 0. L is equal to summation I Mi Ri square into W, which is equal to Iw. Let it be equation number 10, where I is equal to summation I Mi Ri square. I is called the moment of inertia of the rigid body about the axis of rotation. Torque for a system of particles. The torque or moment of a force is the turning effect of a force about the axis of rotation. It is measured by the product of the magnitude of force and the perpendicular distance between the line of action of the force and the axis of rotation. Let the position vector of a particle be r. The torque of the particle about the origin O is tau is equal to r cross f. Let it be equation number 11. Tau is perpendicular to the plane containing r and f. Its SI unit is Newton meter. For a system of particles, tau is equal to dl divided by dt, which is equal to d by dt of summation I Ri cross Pi, which is equal to summation I Ri dot cross Pi plus summation I Ri cross Pi dot. But summation I Ri dot cross Pi is equal to summation I Ri dot cross Mi Ri dot, which is equal to summation I Mi into Ri dot cross Ri dot, which is equal to 0. Also, summation Ri cross Pi dot is equal to summation I Ri cross Fi. Hence, tau is equal to r cross f. Let it be equation number 12. The total force acting on any system of particles consists of external force Fi external and internal forces summation j not equal to I Fij internal, where summation j not equal to I Fij internal is the total internal force acting on the ith particle and j is a particle other than the ith particle. Total force F total is equal to Fi external plus summation j not equal to I Fij internal. Let it be equation number 13. Equation 12 can be written as tau is equal to summation I Ri cross Fi external plus summation j not equal to I Fij internal, which is equal to summation I Ri cross Fi external plus summation j Ri cross summation j dash Fij internal. Let it be equation number 14. where summation j dash denotes summation over all j's except for j not equal to I. Hence, Fii is equal to 0, which means that the force exerted on ith particle by itself is 0. But summation j dash Ri cross Fij internal is equal to summation I dash Rj cross Fji internal. So, summation Ij dash Ri cross Fij internal is equal to 1 by 2 into summation Ij dash Ri cross Fij internal plus Rj cross Fji internal. Summation Ij dash indicates summation over I and j, but excluding II and Jj terms. By Newton's third law, Fij internal is equal to minus Fji internal, and so summation Ij dash Rj cross Fij internal is equal to 1 by 2 into summation Ij dash Ri minus Rj cross Fij internal, which is equal to 1 by 2 into summation Ij dash Rij cross Fij internal, where Rij is the radial vector between the particle at I and j, and Fij internal is the internal force between these two particles and acts along the line joining the two particles. This will be pairs Rij cross Fij internal with opposite signs, and hence the total sum will be 0. Summation Ij dash Rij cross Fij internal is equal to 0. Let it be equation number 15. Equation 15 means that the torque due to internal forces from a stable system of particles is 0. Hence, torque tau is equal to summation I tau I, which is equal to summation I Ri cross Fi external, which is equal to dl divided by dt. Let it be equation number 16. When a rigid body rotates about a fixed axis with an angular acceleration alpha, tau is equal to I into dw divided by dt, which is equal to I into alpha. We can show that the angular momentum of a system of particles with respect to the origin of the coordinate system is equal to the vector sum of the angular momentum of the center of mass with respect to the origin and the angular momentum of the system with respect to the center of mass. The radius vector of the ith particle is Ri is equal to r plus Ri dash, Ri dot is equal to r dot Ri dash dot, Vi is equal to V plus Vi dash. Angular momentum L is equal to summation I Ri cross Pi, which is equal to summation r plus Ri dash cross Mi Vi, which is equal to summation Mi into r plus Ri dash cross r dot plus Ri dash dot, which is equal to summation Mi into r cross r dot plus r cross Ri dash dot plus Ri dash dot cross r plus Ri dash cross Ri dash dot. But summation I r cross Mi into Ri dash dot is equal to r cross summation I Mi Ri dash dot, which is equal to r cross d by dt of summation I Mi Ri dash dot. Also, from the definition of center of mass, summation I Mi Ri dash dot is equal to 0, and summation I Mi into Ri dash cross r dot is equal to negative of r dot cross summation I Mi Ri dash is equal to 0. L is equal to r cross r dot into summation I Mi plus summation I Ri dash cross Mi into Ri dash dot, which is equal to r cross r dot m plus summation I Ri dash cross Pi dash, which is equal to r cross P plus summation I Li dash. L is equal to r cross P plus L dash, where r cross P is the angular momentum of the center of mass about the reference point, that is origin, and L dash is the total angular momentum about the center of mass. If the origin is fixed at the center of mass, then R is equal to 0, L is equal to L dash. Kinetic energy, potential energy and total energy of a system of particles. Potential energy of a system arises from the interaction among the particles of the system and also from the external forces acting on it due to some field. The total energy of a system of particles can be obtained by finding the work done in moving all the particles from configuration 1 to configuration 2. W12 is equal to summation I into integral from 1 to 2 Fi dot dri. Let it be equation number 19. But Fi is equal to Fi external plus summation j dash Fij internal. Let it be equation number 20. Because the forces include internal as well as the external. So, W12 is equal to summation I of integral from 1 to 2 Fi external dot dri plus summation j dash Fij internal dot dri. Let the acceleration produced by the total force Fi be dri dot divided by dt, which is equal to dvi divided by dt. Then summation I of integral from 1 to 2 Fi dot dri is equal to summation I of integral from 1 to 2 mi into dvi divided by dt dot dri divided by dt dt, which is equal to summation I of integral from 1 to 2 mi vi dot dvi, which is equal to summation I 1 by 2 mi vi square between the limits 1 and 2, which is equal to summation I ki between the limits 1 and 2. W12 is equal to K2 minus K1. Let it be equation number 21, where K1 and K2 are the total kinetic energies of the configurations 1 and 2. If the internal and external forces are conservative, then the forces can be expressed in terms of the corresponding potentials. That is, Fi external is equal to negative of delta I ui external and Fij internal is equal to negative of delta I uij internal. Let it be equation number 22. Equation 21 can be written as W12 is equal to minus of summation I of integral from 1 to 2 delta I ui external dot dri minus summation ij dash of integral from 1 to 2 delta ij uij internal dot dri. Let it be equation number 23. Ui is equal to ui external plus ui internal, where ui internal is equal to summation j dash uij internal and u is equal to summation iui, which is equal to u external plus u internal, where u external is equal to summation I ui external and u internal is equal to summation I ui internal, which is equal to summation ij double dash uij internal. The symbol summation ij double dash indicates that I less than j and the summation is carried so that I less than j. When I is equal to j, uij is equal to 0, and due to the condition I less than j, the terms are not counted twice. The first term of equation 23 can be written as negative of summation I of integral from 1 to 2 delta I into ui external dot dri is equal to negative of summation I of integral from 1 to 2 dui external is equal to negative of summation I ui external between the limits 1 and 2, which is equal to u1 external minus u2 external. Let it be equation number 24. Also, the second term can be written as summation ij dash of integral from 1 to 2 delta ij uij internal dot dri, which is equal to u1 internal minus u2 internal. Let it be equation number 25. Substituting the values of kinetic energy and potential energy from equations 21, 24 and 25 in equation 19, we get K2 minus K1 is equal to u1 external plus u1 internal minus of u2 external plus u2 internal, which is equal to u1 minus u2. u1 plus k1 is equal to u2 plus k2. Total energy E1 in configuration 1 is equal to total energy E2 in configuration 2. This equation proves that the total energy of a system of particles is conserved if external and internal forces are derivable from position dependent potentials. If all the forces acting on a system are derivable from the potential energy functions, then that is called a conservative system. A force is said to be conservative if the work done by it in moving a particle from one point to another point depends only on these points and not on the path followed. For example, gravitational, electrostatic forces, etc. A force is said to be non-conservative if the work done by that force on a particle that moves between two points depends on the path taken between those points. For example, viscous and frictional forces. Kinetic energy of a system. It can be shown that the kinetic energy of a system of particles with respect to the origin of a coordinate system is the sum of kinetic energy of the system with respect to the center of mass and the kinetic energy of the center of mass with respect to the origin of the coordinate system. The total kinetic energy of a system of particles is given by K is equal to summation I K I, which is equal to 1 by 2 into mi Vi square. In the case of a rigid body, the interparticle distance Rij do not change. Let V be the velocity of the center of mass and Vi the velocity of the ith particle with respect to the origin of the coordinate system. If Vi dash is the velocity of the ith particle with respect to the center of mass, then Vi is equal to V plus Vi dash. K is equal to summation I 1 by 2 into mi into V plus Vi dash whole square, that is equal to summation I 1 by 2 mi V dot V plus Vi dash dot Vi dash plus 2 V dot Vi dash, that is equal to 1 by 2 into summation I mi V square plus 1 by 2 into summation I mi Vi dash square plus summation I mi V dot Vi dash. But summation I mi V dot Vi dash is equal to 0 because summation I mi V dot Vi dash is equal to V. Summation I mi Ri dash dot is equal to V dot d by dt of summation I mi Ri dash. Since Ri dash are radius vector with respect to the center of mass, summation mi Ri dash is equal to 0. Hence, summation I mv dot Vi dash is equal to 0. Kinetic energy K is equal to summation 1 by 2 mi V square plus summation I 1 by 2 mi Vi dash square, which is equal to 1 by 2 m V square plus K dash, which is equal to K naught plus K dash, where K naught is equal to 1 by 2 m V square is the kinetic energy of the system with respect to the observer corresponding to the linear motion of the mass, and K dash is equal to summation I 1 by 2 mi Vi dash square is the kinetic energy of the system of particles with respect to the center of mass. For rigid bodies, this term K dash is the kinetic energy due to rotation around an axis passing the center of mass. Potential energy of a system. The total potential energy of a system can be written as U is equal to summation Ui external plus 1 by 2 into summation I Uij internal, which is equal to U external plus U internal. The term U external is potential energy corresponding to the external forces due to gravitational field, electrostatic field, etc. And U internal is due to the internal forces arising from mutual interaction. Problem. 3 particles have masses 1 kg, 2 kg and 4 kg, and their position vectors are R1, R2 and R3 respectively. R1 is equal to t raised to 4I plus 3t square j minus 4t cube k. R2 is equal to t square I minus 3tj plus 2t k. R3 is equal to t cube I minus 5t square j minus 2t k, where t is time in seconds and distances are in meter. Calculate 1. The position vector of the center of mass and 2. The total linear momentum with respect to the origin of the coordinate system. Answer. The position vector of the center of the mass R is equal to m1 r1 plus m2 r2 plus m3 r3 all divided by m, which is equal to 1 into t raised to 4I plus 3t square j minus 4t cube k plus 2 into t square I minus 3t j plus 2t k plus 4 into t cube I minus 5t square j minus 2t k all divided by 1 plus 2 plus 4, which is equal to 1 by 7 into t raised to 4 plus 4t cube plus 2t square I minus of 17t square plus 6tj minus of 4t cube plus t k into m. Total linear momentum of the system P is equal to m into dr divided by dt, which is equal to 7 into 1 by 7 into 4t cube plus 12t square plus 4t into I minus of 34t plus 6j minus of 4 3t square plus 1 k, which is equal to 4 into t cube plus 3t square plus t I minus 2 into 17t plus 3j minus 4 into 3t square plus 1 k kilogram meter per second. Let me summarize this session. Angular momentum of a system of particles is given by L is equal to summation I mi ri square into W, which is equal to IW, where I is equal to summation I mi ri square. Torque for a system of particles is given by the equation tau is equal to summation I tau I, which is equal to summation I ri cross Fi external, which is equal to dl divided by dt. The kinetic energy of a system of particles is given by k is equal to summation 1 by 2 mi v square plus summation I 1 by 2 mi vi dash square, which is equal to 1 by 2 m v square plus k dash, which is equal to k naught plus k dash, where k naught is equal to 1 by 2 m v square is the kinetic energy of the system with respect to the observer corresponding to the linear motion of the mass, and k dash is equal to summation I 1 by 2 mi vi dash square is the kinetic energy of the system of particles with respect to the center of mass. The potential energy of a system of particles is given by the equation U is equal to summation ui external plus 1 by 2 into summation I uij internal, which is equal to U external plus U internal. The term U external is potential energy corresponding to the external forces due to gravitational field, electrostatic field, etc., and U internal is due to the internal forces arising from mutual interaction. Now you can try to solve the assignments given here. First one, define center of mass of a system of particles. Second one, distinguish between conservative and non-conservative forces with examples. Third one, define torque and angular momentum. Fourth one, write down the rotation connecting angular momentum and the moment of inertia. You may go through these books for reference. First one, System Dynamics Modeling by John D. Sterman, 2001. Second one, Lectures on Physics by Richard Feynman. Third one, An Introduction to Mechanics, McGraw-Hill. Fourth one, Dynamics of Particles and Systems, 5th edition by J.B. Marion and S.T. Totten. Thank you for watching this program. We can meet again with another topic soon. Till then, take care.